The last type of tissue are the nervous tissues. The nervous tissue in general develops from the ectoderm of the embryo. However, the microglial develops from mesoderm. This is an exception, and you always get questions from exceptions. The nervous tissue does not have a matrix. The special properties of the cell of the nervous tissue are excitability and conductivity. The response may be sensation, such as pain, or some activity, such as muscle contraction or glandular secretion. The cells are surrounded by special connective tissue, which are the neuroglia in CNS and Schwann cells in peripheral nervous system. Coming to components of nervous tissue. Neuron is a structural and functional unit of nervous tissue. Neurons are the longest cells in the body. Human nervous system has about 100 billion neurons. Majority of the neurons occur in brain. A neuron consists of main cell body and cytoplasmic process arising from the cell body. You can see a typical neuron. You have the main cell body, which is the cyton, a rod-like structure, which is the axon, and multiple finger-like structure, which are the dendrites. This is the neurolemma, the Schwann cell nucleus, a sheet which covers the axon, which is known as medullary sheath. These are the collateral fibers which develop from axon, and the terminal arborizations, which contain neurotransmitters. We'll take up each component of the neuron one by one. First, the cell body, also known as cyton, soma, or the perikaryon. It contains nucleus and is a broad part of the neuron. Cell body contains cytoplasm, nucleus, and a membrane which is known as cell membrane. The cytoplasm present in the neuron is called the neuroplasm. It contains a nucleus and other cell organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome, lysosome, oil globules, neurofibrils, and nacelle granules. Remember, an important point, the centrosomes are absent. Cyton is connected with metabolic maintenance and growth. The second component are the dendrites. These are usually short, tapering, and much branched process. These are finger-like structures. They may be one to several, depending upon the type of neuron. The dendrites contain neurofibrils, neurotubules, and nacelle granules. The dendrites conduct nerve impulse towards the cell body. Therefore, they are called efferent process. The third part of the neuron, the axon, it is a single, usually very long process of uniform thickness. It is actually a rod-like structure. The part of the cyton from where the axon arises is known as axon hillock. Axon hillock is the most sensitive part of the neuron. The axon contains neurofibrils and neurotubules, but the important point is that axon does not have nacelle granules, Golgi, ribosome, the pigment granules, and fried globules. In the absence of nacelle granules, the axon depends upon the cell body for the supply of proteins. It cannot form its own protein. The cell membrane of the axon is called axolemma, and the cytoplasm present in axon is known as the axoplasm. The axon extends in a group of branches, the terminal arborization. When terminal arborizations of the axon meet the dendrites of another neuron, it forms a synapse. The synaptic knobs contains mitochondria and secretory vesicles.